This episode of the Shenanigans podcast, to be renamed, is brought to you by The Void at the End of Time and Space. It's gonna get ya.
Wow.
Intro.
You're listening to the Shenanigans podcast.
To be renamed. You know the thing with... Already we're off to a good start. You know the thing with the Berenstain Bears where people think it was spelled with an E, but really it's spelled... You know the thing with the Berenstain Bears, you know?
Right, the Nelson Mandela effect.
Yeah, so here's what freaked me out the most is I was looking up about the Berenstain Bears, and it said their last name isn't even Berenstain. It's Bears.
Oh.
And I was like, so all this was pointless.
Well, before we dive deep into whether or not bears are bears, I want to introduce our guest of the week.
That's right, Noah, we have a guest this week.
We have the wonderful, the illustrious, the very funny Emma Lauterbach.
You pronounced it right.
Yes, I spelled it on my sheet phonetically.
Fantastic.
So you are a member of Shenanigans.
Yes, I'm head of improv for Shenanigans.
Head of improv. Wow.
What is the name of your improv team?
My improv team is called Sidekicks.
Sidekicks.
Yeah.
Now, did you come up with that name?
No, I believe Rachel Paul came up with it in like 2011.
Wow. Okay.
So
When did you get started in Shenanigans?
I joined Sidekicks my freshman year. I wanted to audition for improv, so I did. And then last year, I was sort of just gifted this team to run, and now I'm running it. So that's kind of fun.
Wow. Very, very similar to how I ended up running the other improv team, Shower for Effect. It was just kind of plopped in my lap, and I've been having fun so far.
That's how it goes. It just kind of gets plopped.
Yeah.
Look, as a master improviser, I don't need you to explain this to me. So,
fair enough. What made you join Shenanigans when you first got here?
I've just been super into improv since high school. My high school had a comedy sports team, so I did that in high school, and so when I got to college I was like, I gotta do improv. So I auditioned for all the improv teams on campus, got into Sidekicks, and I was like, this is dope, and the rest is just kind of history. Like, it's just been super fun. So
wow, that's great. Now you are a fourth year student.
I'm a third year, actually.
Third year student.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. How has improv at UCLA changed since you got here?
I would say it's gotten better, just because it used to be more like, oh, Rapid Fire was improv team, and then our two teams were pretty like up and coming. They're pretty new. So I think since I've been here, and I would think this is a testament to me and how, good at improv I am, the teams have just really like found their own thing they've picked up. So now there's a lot more like opportunities for performance for people that are interested in improv, and everyone like knows each other more, and it's just got a really nice like comedy community at UCLA, which it was not the case when I first joined improv, and I would say it's definitely more the case now.
Do you feel like your team has always been a tight community, or have there been times when maybe you guys didn't hang out as much or didn't do things together?
Yeah, actually my freshman year we were not super tight. It was kind of, there were a lot of seniors on the team, and so everyone who wasn't a senior was like, doing their own thing. So
right.
we weren't super close. And then last year, it was way more social. We hung out a lot. And I think that definitely made us better improvisers, too, because we were such good friends. So.
Who would you say is the weakest link?
On my team?
Yes.
Me, definitely.
the most diplomatic answer.
I appreciate the modesty.
Thank you. Yeah.
So,
speaking of weak links, this is Furcon's first episode that he has missed.
Yes, and hopefully the last episode...
Last episode ended with him being killed by the Punisher, and unfortunately, we did not move his body.
No, he's still lying in the studio. That was last Thursday, so unfortunately there are... Oh, God, are those maggots on his eyes? Oh. Rafe, can you at least shut his eyes?
I did draw a kick me sign on him. Is that all right?
Oh, that's perfect.
Did you draw a dick on his face?
There was already one there. That's not meant to imply anything. I don't know what it means.
We can trash Furcon. He's the president. He outranks us in all this.
Furcon, if you're listening to this, I know you're not listening to this.
Yeah, there's nothing to say.
No one listens to these.
He legit. Well, he especially does not listen to anything.
Or he would hear like all the subliminal messages I'm adding.
No, like if you play the last episode backwards, you hear "kill Furcon" very slowly in the background.
Exactly.
Anyways, back to Emma. So you've been in Shenanigans for 3 years now, and you've been primarily just improvising,
Yes.
right? We do have sketch and digital and stand-up.
Yeah.
Are you guilt tripping?
Yes, I'm. By the end of this, every guest of ours will be part of every branch.
Maybe it'd be nice if you just called or, sent a letter once in a while to the other departments.
Yeah, show us that you care. No, but so have you tried your hand writing at all?
I haven't written anything that I've performed. I've written a little bit of like stand-up in the past just for myself, just because like stupid shit has happened in my life, and I was like, I just need to get this down, because my life's a joke. I've also
that's fun.
Yeah, it's just good to reflect on that,
Yeah.
I've also written some like one acts, so, like short plays, and like when I was in high school, I wrote like half a book that sometimes I come back to.
Which half?
The first.
Okay.
The first half. Yeah.
I would just write like the left half of every page.
Yeah, there you have it.
And then you don't have to finish your sentences.
Or your
That's
sandwiches.
You can be like, it was a dark and stormy. Space,
Daniels.
space.
Who knows what the next word is? So you wrote the first act of a play, or first half of a play?
First half of a book.
Of a
Yes.
book?
She wrote one X, which are
I wrote one,
entire
Gotcha.
plays.
entire play, just short. And then it actually got deleted off my computer.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah,
really?
I lost it.
Everything.
The file is corrupted.
You
I don't even
didn't-
know what that means. I don't know what happened to
So
it.
someone
It
gave
means
it
it's
beer and
taking
weed.
dirty money.
Yeah, who,
So why haven't you backed up your hard drive? No.
Why are
I
you
did.
just attacking our guests?
I did back on my hard drive.
We're gonna have to go back to the corpse of Furcon.
So why improv? What attracted you to the
Justify
improviser
your
lifestyle?
existence, please.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I like making people laugh. I
Mm-hmm.
think that's super dope. And I like making shit up on the spot. I think mostly I just kind of imprinted on improv because I did a little bit of it when I was in like middle school, just some improv exercises. And I'm
Yeah.
like, this is great. Like, no one can tell me what to fucking do. So I just rolled with that.
Do you have a
Like it.
favorite improv exercise or game?
My favorite improv game is it's not even like a improv game. It's more of a warm-up game.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called What's the Name of the Motherfucking Game?
Ooh.
And we just kind of clap and
I think I played that.
yeah, it's a drinking game that
Mm.
we co-opted to be our own thing. So yeah, that's fun. But I would just like doing regular scenes mostly, like just sets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has Sidekicks always been long form?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sidekicks has always been long form, so we've never done any short form, which it's nice. I did short form in high school, so sometimes I'm like, man, I'd like a game sometimes.
Yeah.
But I do like long form better now.
It is. You really can flesh out characters
Yeah.
and, develop relationships and scenes where you just don't have that option in games. But there are just a certain silliness with games that you can't capture. Well, it's harder to capture. Yeah, no, definitely. That's a huge part of improv is just unlocking that silliness within you.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys had your first practice with the new members?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was fun. I taught them the Herald.
Nice.
For those of you who don't know, the Herald is a form of long form improv. It's basically just 3 scenes, and then you return to those 3 scenes, and then you return to them again.
Mm.
Mhm.
But it's just a structure. So they didn't have any idea what that was, so they learned it.
Wow. And what was it like getting there with the new members? How many of your new members had experience with improv prior?
Definitely 4 of we took 5 people. Definitely 4 of them have had improv experience. I haven't really asked all of them specifically, but definitely 4 of them have had improv experience. Only one of them has really done long form before, though. So it's kind of a new thing. We're just like warming them up to it. There are a lot of questions yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm excited. I know that like once it clicks with them, it'll be like super dope. So
That's great. Yeah, we just got our new members. We haven't practiced with them yet, partly because of scheduling, partly
Mhm.
because I'm still trying to figure out how to head an improv team.
that's fair. Yeah, it's just a learning curve.
A little bit, especially when the guy who handed it off to you is in Scottsdale, Arizona. No, Scotland.
Those
You
are very different.
I've-
One's hot, one's cold.
Yeah.
Also,
Scotland,
how
so
can he hand the bit off to you if he's in a different location than you.
Yeah, Facebook Messenger has been how we communicate, and I never go on Facebook or Messenger, so it's been a little bit tough.
You seem very grateful for the opportunity you've been given.
Oh, dude, I am enjoying it so much. I mean, because of this opportunity, I've been propelled into the upper stratosphere of Shenanigans. I got a seat at the table.
What is that
literally.
elite club like?
It's kind of messy.
Very messy.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about yourself, Emma. Where are you from?
I'm from Northern California, but like real Northern California.
True Northern, not
True.
this Bay Area.
Like
No.
Washington.
Kind of basically. No, I'm from Nevada City, California. It's halfway between Sacramento and Tahoe, so
Wow.
in the foothills. It's very quaint.
Wait, there's a place in California named Nevada City?
Yeah, it actually was there
Why?
before the state of Nevada. The state of Nevada came later.
All of this makes me unhappy.
Yeah, Nevada City was the capital of California for a while. See, we
Really?
have to know this history so we can defend ourselves when people are like, Nevada
Cal
City?
exit.
Isn't that in Nevada? No, it's not.
I see.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City's in Oklahoma. I don't want to brag.
Yeah, but okay, Kansas City's in Missouri, so, what are you going to do?
I mean, St. Paul,
Minnesota.
Yep. Do you know the states of all the 50 states song?
I don't know the song, but I can actually name all 50 states off the top of my head.
Can I give you a state and test your fortitude?
Like, which, the state capital?
Like mental fortitude.
I don't know what words
or
mean.
Do you want me to
how much you can benchmark?
like you name the state, I name the capital?
Yeah, I mean, we could
Okay.
do I name the state and then you repeat the state's name, and then I'm like, excellent, you know what state that is.
I'm pretty confident in my state capital abilities.
All right,
All
South
right.
Dakota.
South Dakota.
It is
So-
not South Dakota.
No. It's Bismarck. Pierre.
Wow.
It's one or the other.
I think it's Pierre.
Is it Pierre? I always
I
mix
don't
up
know.
my Dakotas.
I
Um,
wouldn't have been able to tell you either.
I
of
really
those.
wasn't expecting South Dakota. I was
Yeah,
expecting more of a middle
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Honolulu.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
He's like,
Utah.
Oh gosh. See, when I'm put on the spot like this, I get scared.
Fair
It's
enough.
Salt Lake City.
Exactly.
Yeah. We didn't plan to throw you. Michigan.
Lansing.
Ooh, so good.
Yeah.
Texas.
Austin.
Wow.
Albany.
That's the
I'm
capital
reversing
of
it.
New
I'm
York.
reversing
Okay,
it.
New York.
Florida.
Florida. Tallahassee.
That actually was the thing
Was
I
it
was
actually?
thinking of in my head.
That's good. We're on to you.
We're on to you.
All right, so you've told us about yourself, but is there more to tell? That sounds condescending, but I'm trying to get back
Wow.
on topic.
That's fair.
How
what-
much of you do we need to hear about?
That's even more
This
condescending.
is why I'm in a different booth.
Just gonna
Ra-
say-
for those at home, Rafe is protected by a 3-inch pane of bulletproof glass.
She's currently punching a hole through the glass.
Oh my god!
yeah, I'm trying to get to the other side.
Just viciously
She's
pummeling.
very calm, though, while doing it. She has not broken eye contact in 60 minutes.
Even though we've only been here for like 3.
I
Yeah.
am very frightened. She's been video chatting me.
All right, so we have a variety of questions to ask you.
Oh, goody. I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
The first question presented by
Oh, a classic The Shenanigans podcast style question.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with, this is an easy one. If the three of us were stranded on a desert island, of the three of us, who do you think would survive the longest? And it can be like a group debate.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to be presumptuous, but
No, you can presume.
Okay, I'll presume. I live in a very rural area. I live
Mhm.
in the woods, basically.
Yeah,
So I have some wildlife survival skills.
perfect for
I'm-
a desert island.
Yeah. Also, I'm a first responder and lifeguard. So
really.
yeah.
I was a lifeguard for many years in high school, but only in
okay.
high school.
Me too, but I'm still certified.
Ah.
So yeah.
Piece of shit.
Wow.
No.
Okay, been put in my place.
So I don't think I would die first.
What would you do? Like, let's assume to survive, like, we don't have enough food. What do
Okay.
you do?
Oh, like is it? Are you trying to get me to admit to who I'd eat first?
I didn't want to be that direct because that
Okay.
felt like morose. But yes, who would be eaten last,
It would
basically?
be eaten. Honestly, I'd probably be eaten first because I'm a vegetarian, so I wouldn't crack as easily to the pressure of needing to eat another human.
But you're also assuming the two of us aren't accidentally going to kill ourselves.
Yeah, that's true. If you stay alive long enough, I think that then you would eat me. But if you die accidentally, I would definitely live longer. Like, just on skills, I think I've got more skills.
Noah, how delicious would you say you are? Not in that way.
I, in every way, would have to say very delicious because,
Okay,
let's
I'm gonna
be
write
honest,
that down.
I'm not the most fit person
Oh, I was
here
gonna
or
say.
elsewhere.
I wasn't going to say.
But I do bike every day.
And
just like the 10 minutes to and from class. And I work out
10 minutes to and from class.
quarterly. So
is that every other quarter or twice a quarter?
Twice a quarter.
Okay.
If it was
So that's different than bi-weekly, which is every other week.
That means you like both male and female weeks.
Yeah.
Yes. I honestly, I think if you really wanted some like good fatty parts of myself, like definitely like the ribs would have some good marbling on me. But if you wanted like some good Noah cuts of meat, you got to go with my quads. I do bike every day.
Right.
So there is a little bit of muscle on there.
Emma, you're closer to him than I am physically.
Yeah.
Can you verify that?
Seems about right. Seems accurate.
Like,
I still wouldn't want to eat him.
no, I'm not saying you have to.
Okay. But yeah,
I mean, I don't want to force you to do anything.
I'm gonna back that up. I think that what he said is valid.
Noah, how applicable is the saying, well, butter my buns and call me a biscuit? How applicable is that to your daily life?
Very applicable because on a near daily basis, I try to be buttered up by the people around me, like emotionally and, and kind of like a, tell me what I do good. Tell me how I can
Maybe
improve.
don't do a creepy inhale.
I think what was the question? I'm a gumdrop. I'm a juicy fellow.
Butter my
what was that?
buns
and
Well,
call
butter
me
my
a biscuit.
biscuit. Call me Aunt Sally.
Let's
What was
say,
it?
let's say we're on a desert island. You're talking about your quads like an egomaniac, and then suddenly someone's like, well, butter my buns, and you're like, no, friends, butter my buns. I will sacrifice myself for the team.
Yeah, I would happily sacrifice myself for the team. Only if it was like truly like escape is not an option. We're not getting rescued. Then I'm like, all right, we're going to die anyways, some sooner than others. I might as well take one for the team,
What if we wound up on the island from Lost? Now, I've only seen the second half of Lost's first episode, but
I've seen the first half.
That's good.
Whoa.
So together, we make a whole team.
A whole first episode.
So, I don't know. I'm trying to use my knowledge. If someone in French started saying numbers, could you translate them?
Un, deux, trois,
Only
four.
the first 5.
Not back to French.
Oh, no. I only know that, 1 through 3.
I know 1 through 5.
Okay. Great.
So, no, we would be
So
fine.
yeah, no.
We would not survive halfway into the pilot.
No.
Mm-mm.
No. Speaking of pilots, are you scared of flying? Do you have any fears doing any of that?
No, I'm actually like heights. Like when I was
Interesting.
a small child, my parents took me to the top of a tall building with a window. But I did run right up to the window so I could look down, and they were like, well, she's not scared of height.
Well, she has
That's-
a death wish. It's
Yeah.
not great for her age.
Yeah, they're like, shit,
Goals are good, though. Do you like those buildings where you get to the top floor and the floor is glass and
Oh,
you
yeah.
can see all the way to the bottom?
Oh, I love that.
That is actually pretty fun.
Yeah,
I do like that.
I'm a big fan.
What
Yeah.
would you drop from the top of the Empire State Building if you could drop something?
Ooh, maybe like a gallon of milk.
Oh, that would be so satisfying to
Yeah.
watch that splatter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
good
would
answer.
not if it hit somebody, then I would just feel really bad. But
It would cave in a skull easily.
yeah,
I mean, that
but if
would
it just
be-
hit the ground and exploded,
Yeah. My sister had an old morality question for me back in the day, which was basically like, let's say you drop a penny from the Empire State Building and it kills these people. Would you take the blame for it? And I was like, it's their fault for like walking underneath the penny at that time. And she's like, well, if it's like the president and the queen. And I'm like, I don't even know who they are.
That would be quite the event for the president and the queen to be walking by in
Yeah.
unison, and the one penny
one
kills
penny.
both.
Yeah. I think I would take the blame for it though, because
It's the
I don't
7-10 split.
I don't think you're supposed to be dropping anything off the top of the Empire State Building. So that's probably like a crime. I would just feel too guilty if I didn't. I don't know. Deep down, I think I'm just a really good person.
Interesting. I want to go back
Speaking
to
of lies.
guilt. Yeah, lies and guilt part of this.
Okay.
So you say you're not Jewish.
I'm not Jewish.
Are
She
you?
didn't say it on air, but yeah.
Earlier, we established that I'm not Jewish.
Yes, but
I'm the only
it is my
non-Jewish
duty.
person here right now.
Wow.
There's only 3 of us.
Yes.
So.
Would you go to a bar mitzvah and then start using random Jewish terminology? Like,
Yeah.
hey, look, we got a chair over here. Or whatever it is Noah said last week.
Have you ever been? Okay, hold up. You know Jewish terminology. You
No.
could have thrown in everything, and you chose the chair for the Kenahora.
That's what you used. I want to do a direct quote. It's satisfying for the audience of one.
Fair enough. Now,
Of me.
now, let me ask you: do you give a single fuck about sports at UCLA?
I do. I give like 1 or 2 fucks. A few couple fucks.
What sport do you fuck with?
I do like basketball because it's like a fun vibe and they're short games.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
fast paced.
And we're a goodish team, so it's like
Right.
not painful to watch.
Right. Are you saying that because we have another team on campus which is not so good right now?
Football's been better. I would still go to the football games because it's a party. It's a party.
Oh yeah.
I can't say I'm not disappointed. It's not a
Right.
It's a disappointing party.
Yeah.
But I'll go. But I mean, realistically, the sports that I like water polo. Like I fucking love water polo.
Interesting. We have a water polo team.
We have a really good water polo team. They won the national championship last year.
There are championships for
Yeah.
water polo.
We got 3 national We got 3 natties last year. One of them was
Whoa.
water polo. One
Is
of
that
them
good?
was yeah.
To get a natty?
Yeah, it is.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, man, I haven't had. Small tangent. In high school, I thought I was so cool because I had a Natty Light beer
Ooh,
keychain
that is
that I would hang out of my
pretty cool.
pocket, and I was like, "Yeah, not only do I drive, I also drink beer." And that was
Ooh.
my
Sometimes
Hopefully
at the
not
same time.
never never not at the same time. I was
Always at the same
always
time.
smashing Natty Light when I got behind the wheel.
There's the answer to the desert island question.
What would you
I'm
bring
like-
to the desert
No,
island?
I'm
Natty
like-
Light.
I'm just like, hey, can you like gather some firewood? And you're like, sure, let me take my car. And you drink, and then you run me over. And then Emma's like, well, I'm a vegetarian, so this doesn't really benefit me. If anything, I'm inconvenienced.
Yeah.
Would you still hold to vegetarianism if it was life or death?
Probably not. Well, for one, I'm technically pescatarian, so I still eat fish anyway.
Chicken?
I don't eat chicken.
No chicken, but fish.
Yeah, I don't
'Cause
eat
they're
any
not-
land animals.
Well, fish aren't really animals.
What about man?
No, I don't eat humans.
What about man-o-war jellyfish?
I don't think I would want to. There's a couple fish I don't eat. I don't eat
Such as?
sharks.
Okay,
I
makes
don't
sense.
eat octopi or squid.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What is
now, why is that?
interesting is it's actually octopuses.
Why not? Why not octopi or squid or octopussies or whatever they call them?
They're really smart. Their intelligence is extremely different from human
Right.
intelligence, so it's not something that we can necessarily understand. But
Mhm.
they're really smart, and it feels wrong. It
does.
like other fish they have really, really basic forms of intelligence, and they're not really like, super cognizant.
Mm-hmm.
But octopuses and squid definitely are. So I just feel bad about eating them, so I don't. And sharks are like prehistoric. They're like
Yeah.
super crazy. So that's just it's kind of gross.
Rafe, you are kosher.
No, human beings are not kosher. And
You keep
there's
kosher.
probably a reason for that. I do keep kosher.
Have you ever deviated from that?
I have not. And I'm not just saying that because my parents are listening.
Are they listening?
I mean, not at the moment.
They will. That's nice.
But no, I
It's
haven't.
good to have supportive parents.
Yeah.
Who listen to
I mean,
the
I haven't even eaten
Shitty
today.
College podcast. You haven't eaten today. I
Okay,
wish I had something
well,
for
I
you, my
feel
man.
that.
You sound like my doctor, okay?
Surely some things on campus are kosher. Like if you got a vending machine bar.
Doesn't it have to be blessed by a rabbi?
No, I think you're thinking of holy water.
Ah.
It's weird
Yes.
that holy water has to be blessed by a rabbi, isn't it?
Yeah, it performed in Catholic rituals.
Yes. The rabbi's like, all right, you got me up here on a Sunday morning. Let me just do my...
Might as well
my
bless it while I'm here.
My razzle-dazzle.
No, kosher. I don't think it doesn't have to be blessed by a rabbi, but it's like a very
Overseen?
yeah,
It's like a lot
very
of rules
specific.
for different categories.
Okay.
Yeah, certain things can be only prepared certain ways.
For example, let's say you want to eat some meat. For, I think, mammals, I should just look this up, but I'm not going to.
You got to kill it in the most fast, humane way possible.
That too, but it also has to fall into categories. The animal to be considered kosher at all has to have split hooves, much like a cow, or a pig.
Not chew its own cud.
No, and chew its own cud.
And chew. Okay.
Like, so that means like the cow.
Only cows.
The cow has like 4 stomachs and like vomits it up into different stomachs, and that is why the cow is kosher. The pig does not do that, and the pig is like a trick animal because if you don't open up a pig, like from the outside, you go, "Oh, this must be kosher."
Yeah, because it has the split hooves.
Yeah. And also, no shellfish, right?
No shellfish.
That's correct. No bottom feeders.
No.
Oh.
So that includes insects,
And
right?
catfish.
The fish have to have fins and
no
scales.
Okay.
So I couldn't have like an eel. Interesting fact, a giraffe is kosher, but as Noah said, you have to slaughter them in specific ways, mostly emphasizing to do it as humanely as possible.
Right.
And so to slaughter the giraffe correctly, you have to do it at the top of the giraffe neck.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, it is hard. So that's
Gotta
why
get a ladder.
Okay.
don't eat too many giraffes, you know?
Otherwise, it's just like a great potential kosher food.
Yeah.
For birds, it has to not be a bird of prey.
You know, it's actually the leading cause of rabbi deaths is falling off the giraffe ladder when they're trying to kill it.
Or they
Wow, I
drown
didn't know
themselves in
that.
the holy
Yeah.
water.
I just got I checked my phone so rudely in the middle of a podcast and saw a text from Furkan 30 minutes ago saying, actually, I am listening. So,
Furkan, if you're
Hi,
listening, we're
Furkan.
going to give you a secret password, and you have to say it back to us.
say it back to us.
Poodles.
Poodles. Yeah.
And Furkan, if you do not say the secret word back to us, we know you are a liar, and you just happen to coincidentally text that in the middle of a podcast.
And then we will repeatedly say, haha, look at his tiny little schmeckle.
I mean, I won't.
Motherfucker.
I can't
Poodles.
read that.
Poodles.
Okay,
Oh,
that
he is
could be a
listening.
coincidence.
Wow.
Speaking of screaming, I'm just thinking, since you are both improv alums, improv leaders, and I'm a master improviser,
Yes.
I was thinking, what if we tried to improv something on the podcast? Not necessarily right now. I'll give you time to think of it and write it down, like true improv.
What, like a
Time's
scene?
up.
Like a scene?
I don't know.
Okay, well this is a well thought out game by
What about
Rafe
it's a
Berenstein.
radio play, but it's improv?
Okay, give us a word. Give us a word.
Temperamental.
Temperament.
Interior day. We see a house full of dirty dishes and cat hair everywhere.
Pan
Jane-
across the living room.
Pan across the living room. We see Jane Jotterbacher sitting at the couch. She says,
When will my husband return from war?
Smash cut 2, the war.
"Oh God, I'm in pain. Oh, I wish I was back at home with my wife."
Suddenly, Jane's husband walks into frame and goes, "Whoa, I wouldn't want to be that guy." And then he gets shot and dies. Smash cut back.
Honey, it's been so long since I've thought of the war, and by God, I'm glad we're safe
Is
here
this a
in
flashback?
Indiana. Yeah.
It's a flashback.
Okay.
Oh, yes, Henry.
Oh, Jane, every time you say yes, Henry, it makes me think of our honeymoon when we went to Barbados and basked in the sunlight.
I wanted to go to Barbados.
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck?
Suddenly a man walks out from underneath the couch bearing a shirt that says "Call me Furkan." and then this mysterious stranger goes, "What was the line?" Oh, right. Now, I wanted to go to Barbados, but you guys want to go to Guam, so I'm glad that eventually I won out. My name, by the way, for this is the first time we are meeting, is Furkan.
What
Wow.
were you doing under our couch?
What wasn't I doing under your couch, am I right?
Is it dustied under there?
Furkan holds his hand up in the air, waiting for a high five that never comes.
You were under our couch waiting for a high five this whole time?
How long have you been under our couch?
What year is it?
It's 1951. The Korean War is at its height.
Okay, well, I started in 2008.
My God, you're
A time traveler?
The universe is cyclical.
So you must have gone so far ahead that you looped back around.
Yes, that's what was implied by my statement.
Wow. Tell us something from the future, future couch man.
Well, give me a word so I can start. Give me a prompt.
Radio.
Radio. When the lights come up, suddenly the lights dim for no reason. The lights come back up. Furcon is dressed in a future spaceman uniform. He's listening to what appears to be a radio.
Furcon, do you hear me? Furcon, this is an important message from Space Station 1, orbiting the moon.
Furcon turns to the married couple and announces that is the end of his sketch.
Wow. Rafe, I gotta say,
that was interesting.
Yeah, we need to work on this segment a little bit. I would like to say we only have a short few minutes left on this.
That is true.
Why don't we do a rapid fire with some of the questions you prepared?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, we could do one of the would you rathers.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so here's a classic would you rather. Would you, and by the way, you can ask me questions to clarify things or add more details. Would you rather be forced to be Santa Claus, 364 days of the year, and you can choose which day you are not Santa, or trees passive-aggressively insult you as you walk past? I'm now opening the floor for questions, but not answers.
Okay, so be Santa 364 days, or trees insult you as you walk past.
I already know.
Well, you have to ask questions first.
Okay.
Maybe I'll throw in a wrinkle.
Okay.
Okay.
How personal do the trees get?
Like, are they cutting really deep?
Some of them are just swinging wildly to see if they cut deep, but occasionally you will run into a tree who hits you somewhere that you didn't realize you were that vulnerable.
Okay,
so they can get personal. And
Yeah.
especially if I'm walking past, like, I bike past the same set of trees every day. You're saying they're like,
The ones you
"Wow,
interact
your
with the
fucking
most.
hair looks real shitty today, boss.
Yeah, the ones you interact with the most or walk by the most, they have the meanest things to say. But let's say you go abroad to Scotland and you look at a Scottish tree, that might just be like, hey, nice haircut, Jagoff. Do you like my Scottish accent? Anyways, next question.
Wait, okay, and then
We didn't answer the question.
Santa 364 days a year, so
Mhm.
theoretically, you could be Santa on every day of the year except for Christmas Eve. Would you have any responsibilities then?
You would have the responsibilities of Santa. You have to make the toys,
Don't the
etc.
elves make the toys?
You have to supervise it.
Okay,
I
so
think-
it is a job.
But isn't Santa more just like a delegator? He just kind of sits back and lets the rest do the work?
Yeah, or is
Oh,
he
I don't know, Mr. Jewish
like a
man.
CEO?
What do you know about Santa?
I know so little about Santa.
I did celebrate Christmas growing up,
Mm-hmm.
but not the religious part. Just the Santa part, actually.
Okay, so like you were brought up believing that Santa was the Messiah.
I'm not sure that's how Christianity works.
No, not exactly.
She said she didn't do the religious part, so I'm
Yeah.
assuming you have to substitute the gaps.
No. It was just like, just like the magical part of Santa, and then no Jesus.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That could be a good name for the podcast. The magical part of Santa, but no Jesus.
That sounds fun.
Christmas magic, no Jesus.
All right, another wrinkle is, so essentially you are living your life in the Santa scenario, like on autopilot, and you, like, I guess, quantum leap back into your body on that one day of the year.
Are we still talking about the radio
Oh.
play? What is this?
This is a subplot of the radio play.
Gotcha.
Do we have to inhabit Santa's body also?
Do I
Yes,
have-
you quantum
Oh,
leap into
God.
his body.
Okay.
Wait, so you're saying only one day for the rest of my life am I me?
One day a year.
What is our body doing?
Yeah.
Do we switch with Santa, or are we just like in a coma?
Yeah, you Freaky Friday, you quantum leap, whatever you call it. Your
Okay.
body's on autopilot,
So
or
a-
maybe Santa
A
controls it.
jolly Christian
Okay.
man is inhabiting my hairy Jewish body.
We don't know if Santa
Well,
is Christian.
I-
Santa,
He could be pagan.
if anything,
He could
he's
be.
trying to take the meaning of Christmas away from the religion and
Yeah.
make it about himself.
I mean, the original Christmas stuff was actually pagan, and then it was adopted by
Ah.
Christians
I
to
mean-
make their religion more palatable to the masses.
That's true. We've all seen the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Is that a book? Podcast?
All right, we're cutting your mic.
Only
One
I
cast
can do
member
that,
gets
and I can
killed
do
off
that
per
right
week.
now. Oh, I just cut my mic. Okay, so
That showed me.
let's move on to the next question. We burned a few minutes
Well,
on.
it was
Oh, wait, no,
Anyway,
but you didn't. Neither of you
trees,
answered.
trees. Yeah,
obviously,
trees.
trees.
I don't give a fuck if
I
trees yell at
want
me.
trees to insult me
builds fortitude.
Yeah.
I mean, I
like,
guess if that's
yeah.
what gets you going.
You might get material out of it too.
Yeah, it'd be funny.
Yeah.
I also, I'm an environmental science major, so I probably will be working with trees in the future.
Oh, so
And
that
I
means
think-
they're constantly.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just think it'd be a fun interaction. I don't know.
So wait, are all trees snarky? Like no matter what, they're just insulting you.
I love a good snarky tree.
Yeah, I mean, it's passive aggressive. So it won't just be like, your shoes suck. You'll walk by and they'll be like, nice shoes. I think I saw them in the children's department for dumb idiots.
Oh.
They're not all clever. They
I
don't
see.
have brains.
That would piss me off the most. If it's like they say something, I'm like, that's not even funny.
Oh no, I would love. I'd love it because it's a tree.
Passive aggressive
Right.
people are
Like,
the
what are you
worst.
gonna do? Come at me? Nope, you're rooted.
Yeah,
Ha-ha.
exactly. It'd be so easy to be like not
You can
even
ask the tree
passively
what their
aggressive
problems
back.
are rooted in.
Ha ha ha.
With that, let's please move on. Please.
To
for
the
love
next
of
question,
God.
then.
Yes.
Oh, do you not have more questions for me?
Oh no. To the next question.
Oh,
for
well,
us.
then what are your decisions?
Trees.
Oh, trees.
Okay,
Yeah,
great,
trees.
great.
Strike that for the record.
Take that to the bank and smoke it.
Yeah. Oh,
See if he texts you in the next few minutes.
For our listeners, that's a deep callback to 2 quarters ago, and Furkan thought that was a phrase he could get happening.
There was
It's not
that,
gonna happen.
and
Don't
have you
try to
guys
make it
cut the
happen.
cord? This is why he's dead now. Would you rather have hair everywhere that you don't have hair and be bald everywhere that you do have hair, essentially being hair reversal? That's the first scenario. Or only be able to communicate in light gusts of wind through your nose. That's the only way you can communicate. And I'm opening the floor for questions, but not decisions. I will reduce points from your tally if you make a mistake here.
Oh, no pressure.
I do want to say this is important for me, I think especially. I am
Minus
hair
12.
It's a very hairy.
from really the tip of my head to the tips
He
of my
just
toes.
exposed his chest hair to
It's-
us.
So essentially, you'd
Foresty.
be bald through a lot of your body.
I would look like it was some sort of condition and or therapy
Dog
going on.
boy.
But like your eyelids would be super hairy.
Yeah,
Right.
everything.
And that would suck.
It would like only be
It'd
my
be like if
eyelids,
you're
too.
wearing a gorilla mask.
A
You don't
cha-
say gorilla with an accent?
A gorilla
No,
mask.
I don't.
A gorilla mask.
I
Yeah.
choked on my own tongue.
Um,
I'm so hungry.
the soft gusts of wind,
Light gusts of wind.
light gusts of wind,
Good day, sir.
can they be like interpreted?
I mean, that's your only way of communication, so they gotta be.
Can they be heard? Like,
I would love to hear your light gust of winds communication.
Here, how about I ask you a question,
Yeah.
and you communicate with gusts into the microphone. Ready?
Okay.
Would you say you enjoy surfing?
Yes.
All right.
Surfing.
It sounds like you're moaning. It sounds like you're a creepy ghost.
I think
Something like that.
I'm gonna go with light gusts of wind.
Aloha,
If I get that
Scooby-Doo.
every time,
No, I didn't open the floor for decisions
I'm
yet.
sorry.
Minus 100 points.
Oh, we need dings and
What are
dongs
you? You
for
didn't even
this.
ask about the other scenario.
Yeah. So Emma,
I spent very hard seconds on these.
would you go completely bald and then also hair on? I'm
I was
assuming many other places.
I was considering that, and then I realized hairy eyelids, and
That would be the worst.
that would drive me crazy.
But that would be your life. Like,
I
at some point, you'd get used to it.
Can we shave
No.
these hairy parts of our body?
Much like Steve Carell in the critically acclaimed comedy, the one where he did Noah's Ark, Evan Almighty.
Oh,
If
God.
you shave, it just grows back.
Was
or-
that,
okay.
was
That may have
that
been from the Santa Claus. You
Yeah,
know
that
what?
was
Santa
that was
Claus
Santa
for
Claus.
sure.
Who cares?
Is he Jewish?
Santa?
Steve Carell?
I don't think he is. I think I
Definitely
looked it up
Santa
on Jew or not
is.
Jew.
Yeah.
Is that a website?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
I think they
Wow.
even chart some fictional characters.
Yeah.
I'm
where it's
learning
like this person's
so
totally
much.
Jewish. Oh yeah, there's like Jewish databases.
How much time do we have, Noah?
Until we get kicked out.
Oh,
Well, no, it's
5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
if we
probably.
barricade the door.
Yeah.
It's cracked right now.
Yeah. Anybody could go through this pretty ajar door.
How
But,
would so we would not survive a zombie apocalypse? Absolutely.
No, not in this booth filled with glass and flimsy wooden doors.
Who would be the first to go?
I think that would have to be.
Would it be me because I'm closest?
I think it might be you just because
Who can run the
Just
fastest?
proximity.
might be.
I can run pretty fast for short periods of time.
Did you ever play water polo?
I did play water polo.
So you're probably pretty athletic. At
Yeah.
least you
I
can
work
egg
out- I
beat her
work
for
out a
while.
lot.
You work out a lot.
Yeah, and I coach a swim team over the summer, and I swim a lot.
Okay, my
So-
answer immediately changes. Rafe, you would die first.
See, I have no nutrients in my body, so that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, that's.
But then,
true.
what if the zombies eat me and they're like, meh?
Damn, I eat healthy. I ate like 5 carrots today. Whole carrots, not baby carrots. The whole ones. I peeled them.
You're probably aware of this, and I'm assuming, Rafe, you are too. Baby carrots are just shaved down.
Yeah, I know,
carrots.
but saying I ate 5 carrots today, and I mean
5
5 baby carrots, is
Oh.
really different than 5 whole
Yeah.
carrots. I ate 5 whole carrots.
Oh, that's a healthy amount of carrots.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
like
I
that.
just wanted to like clarify. They were large carrots. It was like a full serving of vegetables.
Interesting. Santa? I would be Santa. I would be Harry. I would be. What was the question?
You are mixing every scenario. Are we still trapped in the improv bit?
Yes.
Yes, we are still all under our
Yes,
couch.
Henry. No. I would breathe.
Whoa, where did Emma go?
I would
Emboldened.
communicate with light gusts of air out of my nose.
Yeah, I would. That would just. It sounds like that would really just be like speaking like my aunt.
I mean, that is nice and all, but I don't recall opening
Why
the
you
floor
being so
up to
picky?
decisions. Minus 500 for both of you.
Now I'm at minus 600 because I already lost 100.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
And
I guess.
Noah is at minus, I don't know.
Are you actually keeping score back there?
Sure. I'm carving it into the table with a toothpick.
Let's do. I just want to do a lightning round question. That's all it is.
How do I make a lightning round
Just
question?
ask us
You ask a question.
We instantly have to decide.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Who would you add to Mount Rushmore?
Does it have to be a president?
No.
John Hamm.
John Hancock. No. Is he a president?
I said John Hamm.
This is the slowest lightning I've ever seen.
I made my decision.
Why John Hamm?
He's hot.
Have you seen that photo of him in the sweatpants?
I don't even know what your photo you're talking about, but now I want to.
Google it. Trust me.
I'm gonna Google it
Um,
immediately.
Let's Google John Hamm in a gorilla mask.
and a gorilla mask and sweatpants too.
Answer the question, Noah.
I would add probably Shaq. It seems like even though he's not dead yet, he probably won't do any harm. You know he DJs? He's like a dubstep DJ.
He
Goes by
also
DJ
played,
Diesel.
if I remember correctly, the genie Kazam.
Oh god, yeah. He's had a storied career.
Which national monument
Oh
would
my
you
God.
steal?
Sorry, I just found the pictures of John Hamm in the sweatpants.
John Hamm sweatpants, man.
Oh wow.
What is
Yeah.
it? Is it a snake in place of his wiener?
Might as well be.
Yeah. He's definitely getting on Mount Rushmore. Not just his face though.
Oh, what if someone who's carving Mount Rushmore is like, I want to add the junk?
Wait. So just so we're clear, it's all the people on Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
John Hamm's face, and then John Hamm's sweatpants lower half,
Yes.
just next to his face.
Yeah,
It's just like,
adjacent.
this was so important.
Yeah.
It needed to be here with him.
Yes.
Very nice. Well, hey, I'm glad I could be there for that moment.
Thank you.
History.
I would add Shaq. Specifically when he's a DJ Diesel and he's like doing a face and he's got his head on his earphones and doing that.
Next question. Which national monument would you steal, much like in that opening for Despicable Me?
The Golden Gate Bridge.
All right.
Ooh.
But I don't know if I would take it. I might just want to own it.
Yeah.
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 Collect tax on that.
Yeah, Lightning
Like
round,
$1 of
Noah.
every turn. Oh, geez. What monument would I take?
Yes.
I would take the Louvre in Paris.
The Louvre.
The Louvre.
All right.
Because it's a triangle and I think it's a pretty cool shape. Or a
Pyramid?
pyramid.
I mean, that's not the whole Louvre.
What?
The pyramid?
What was that noise?
just-
What is the Louvre if not a pyramid?
It's a enormous building.
I've seen it. It's a pretty small pyramid.
Is it
Like
the Louvre
maybe
cave?
2 floors of a pyramid.
You can take the pyramid is a new-ish art installation to the Louvre.
I'm sorry, then what was the Louvre before the pyramid?
The big ass building that's around the pyramid.
I don't know if you're telling the truth here.
I am. I've been there. So
Hmm.
that's a good
I
life motto.
think it's time for us to do our plugs here at the UCLA radio booth. Rafe, why don't you close out the show?
What do we have to plug? Oh, Fundraiser.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know
We
if this
now
will be
have
up by then.
10 minutes instead of 7 minutes.
I saw that.
That's really exciting. That's 3 scenes instead of 2.
Let me ask: Were you hoping for 10-minute sets or 7-minute sets?
I was hoping for 10-minute sets.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm worried that we're not gonna be able to capture everyone's attention for that long.
For 10 minutes?
Did you see the set list? Oh, you got to see the set list. You're going first. Our team is going last. There's like a 30-minute.
I'm not worried for my team to capture the attention because we're going first. That's your problem, Noah.
Fuck. All right,
Yeah.
that's our problem. Yeah, Rafe, do you have any plugs?
God, I'm never doing anything except this. So no.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Emma, what do you have to plug?
Well, there's the fundraiser, so we've plugged that. Can I do like a personal like plug?
Yeah.
Just like for myself?
Like a dating profile?
No, more just like can I just like get like support from the audience because I have like a midterm coming up that I'm probably not going to study for. you
Yeah,
know?
I mean, like, you can keep talking until someone yanks you out of the booth.
Okay.
Again, yeah, technically we are
I just
8
want-
minutes over.
I just want like love, just like some love and support.
Love and support from UCLA comedy people. From everyone.
Yeah, from everyone.
everyone.
Yeah.
I would love if we had a huge turnout. There's going to be, all right, if we're going to plug this, there's going to be shots. There's going to be drinks. I'm making Jell-O shots tonight. This is going to be a
Ooh.
fun-ass
Unlimited
time.
beer.
Unlimited beer.
And then some cheap shots.
Dollar shots.
Cheap cocktails. Good cocktails.
Yeah.
And then a lot of comedy, but not so much that it becomes boring.
No, and if
Perfect amount
you're
of
still
comedy.
listening to UCLA Radio at 10:05 p.m., I salute you. Come up to me at the show. I'll be manning the bar. Just tell them Noah sent you, and I'll pour you a little extra.
Who in Shenanigans is a fun drunk?
Oh, me.
Steven.
Steven.
Steven
Me,
gets to
but
make
I
it.
don't get drunk at Shenanigans events, so nobody ever gets to
I
see it. I'm like
don't know if I've ever
Schrodinger's
Because,
fun
like,
drunk.
some people you think they're fun drunk, and then they reach a threshold where it's like, now they're creepy drunk.
What,
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah,
That's
enough.
fair.
Well, hold on. What the fuck does Schrodinger's drunk mean? Like,
Schrodinger's fun drunk.
you're
It's like-
always drunk unless you're not always drunk?
No.
You're always a fun drunk unless observed.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
How do you...
no.
All right,
like,
that
I'm
was
always...
not immediately clear. Don't act like it was like, yeah, of course. Of course that's what we do
As
here.
a master improviser, I picked up on it immediately.
Yeah. No. Like, I'm a fun drunk. I just don't usually get fun drunk at Shenanigans events.
I noticed
So
that.
nobody ever gets to see me be a fun drunk. But my close friends see me be a fun drunk. I'm going to go be a fun drunk tonight.
Interesting.
But not tomorrow. Sorry.
Harumph. It's
Yeah.
almost like Friday night. Like, it's almost the weekend. Let's get drunk. But no, you're just not about that.
Yo, I'm going to drink tonight, and then I'm going to drink on Saturday. So, and then I have a midterm next week. So I have to portion it off.
Wow. See, you say portion it off. I hear selectively not drinking with comedy people.
I also want to set a good example for my new members.
Bingo. I accept that excuse.
Also,
I don't
what,
want to be a dab in front of them yet. Yet.
Yet.
Someday, yes.
what's worse than drinking with people who think they're funny? I'm not saying they
Nothing.
are or are not funny, but when someone's like, let me tell you my great jokes that I have while drunk, it is like,
when somebody tries to do their routine in
Fork
front
through
of you,
your tendons.
God.
you're drunk. You're drinking, and they're like, "So let me tell you what's the deal with airplane food."
And
You're
they're like-
"I've
Like,
heard
no.
this."
they're like, let me tell you my racist bit. No one else let me
Ooh.
do it. I bet you would because you're cool.
That hit too close to home.
I'm joking.
For,
I'm not invited
for
to
this.
parties.
No, it's fine. We're fine.
"Oh, Rafe, you are invited." Wait, yeah,
You're
that-
invited to the party
That
tomorrow.
Rafe also never comes to my parties. Were you at the
How many
welcome
parties have you had?
No, because
party?
I'm Schrodinger's fun drunk, so I wasn't.
Oh, by the way,
Like a
I
bursting
now,
star.
for all my fans out there, so I guess, Furgon, if you're listening, I have now been granted official sketch editor in the Shenanigans sketch group. And I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I was confused. It just sounded like, hey, if you need someone to look at your sketch before presenting it, send it to Rafe. And I was like, all right.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, I'll accept it. Nothing's probably going to happen.
no.
But now it's official. You can put it on your resume.
Now it's official.
I have
I have put Shenanigans on my resume.
Oh,
for
fuck
sure.
yeah, of course.
All right, and with that, it's time to close out the Shenanigans Radio Hour.
Do we have
name
a
to be
signing off
decided.
phrase?
Do we have a signing off phrase? Follow me on Instagram at @NoahStern_. Follow Emma.
Follow me on Instagram at ML Lauterbach. Good luck with that. Just,
Good luck.
yeah.
Her info will be posted in the description of this episode.
Sure.
I'm just telling Rafe to do that, really.
Send it to me.
Rafe, anything you want to end with?
I'll do it with the saying we said last week. This is the end of the Shenanigans Radio Hour podcast expressway. As always, we hope you had fun, but more importantly, we hope we had fun. And drive safely. Tip your waitress.